and welcome to the Morning Blessings. My name is Tessa-Marie, and I am honored to be here with you today. It's such an honor and a privilege to do the Morning Blessings 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. So how are you feeling today, Stacy? Answer that question. It is a wonderful morning. It's warm today. It's really warm. We go from very cold to very warm. And here we are. So yeah, good morning, Loretta. I didn't see you yesterday. It's really a nice morning. It's warmer than it has been. Hi, Ryan. Missed you yesterday too. I'm pulling out the misses. Stacy was here, guys, so you missed it. It was a fabulous one. I hope you guys saw it later. So it's that nice day of the week. You're feeling great. So the question for you this morning is, how are you doing today? Hi, Divine. How are you? Long time no see. How are you feeling today? This is our morning blessings for today. Hi, Georgie. How are you? Good morning. Welcome back. Missed you. Yes. How are you feeling today? This is a powerful statement. I am feeling amazing, beautiful, and spectacular. I am feeling amazing. I live with a petri dish, Kylie. She goes to school and she comes back, and you get it. So I got a sinus from her. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. So of course I can feel it sometimes. So anyway, you know me. Last night I just went into let's get rid of that nonsense mode. And with my potions and teas and whatever, I'm feeling really good morning, Kia. Welcome back, everybody who would. Nadi, good morning, everybody. So anyway, hi, Jean, good morning. I am asking everybody to answer this question today to yourself. If you can be bold, when you hear the topic coming, because it's always coming. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, how are you feeling? You're not doing. I want you to tell me how you're feeling. You're feeling inside of you. Be bold and write it down in here today. If you're feeling, I will say what you say. I will read it out. If you are scared to express your feeling, I'm sorry. But say how you're feeling. How are you feeling today? Because that is so important. We have to realize when somebody takes the time and say to you, hello, how are you feeling today? That we have to watch what we're saying. So Stacy said she's feeling determined. That's a feeling. Good morning, Jean. So how are you feeling today? Me, I am feeling fabulous. I'm actually feeling warm and cozy inside. I am feeling like I would just be in a scarf all wrapped up. And yet, it is warm outside today. I'm feeling like like a conqueror. So you see, can you imagine the look on your friends' faces or your family faces when you say, hi, how are you feeling? I am feeling like a conqueror. I am feeling determined. They're going to just go, what is wrong with her? What is she on? Nadi said, I feel rejuvenated. How can you say that? Now, listen to the words you guys are using. Stacy said, you know what? How are you feeling, Stacy? Determined. And Nadi goes, rejuvenated. Jean goes, I feel like I'm a conqueror. So when you ask that question and you answer, how can you say those things without having attitude? Think about it. When somebody says to you, how are you feeling today? When people ask me, hi Tess, how are you feeling today? I am absolutely wonderful. This is how I would always say. The first time I said it, I think I was at Loretta's house and somebody said it to me. Or the first time I realized I'm saying it, and the person said, oh my goodness, I have never heard somebody answer that way. When I was at work and Clients would ask me, customers, as I'm walking, oh, how are you feeling today? I am feeling absolutely wonderful. People in the lineup would laugh. People would just smile. It brought a smile to their faces. So if you say to somebody, how are you feeling today? And they say, I'm feeling so determined, just determined to succeed. And that is going to go. They're going to look at you and go, wow. Or I am feeling rejuvenated. They go, that's positive, right? I'm feeling like a conqueror. The amazing thing is words carry energy. Yes, they do. And that is what we have to understand. So when you say, when a person says, how are you feeling today? Now, is that the doctor? Be careful how you answer though. Because what I found out is that when the doctor says, how are you feeling today? Well, I'm okay. But that's the person you must speak the truth to. Yet, when I ask you, how are you feeling today? Well, my knee hurts, my old knee, I have this terrible feeling over here. Really? That's what you're doing. And I am not the doctor. I cannot fix this terrible feeling over there. I do not want to hear this, really. I just have a lot more manners, so I won't say, really, that's the best you can do. Sometimes people just ignore you, and you wonder why they don't ask you. They say, oh, hi, and that's all they say. Maybe they're so accustomed of hearing that word. Oh, hi, how are you doing? I am exhausted. And honestly, when I would see that woman, I would just make a beeline for somebody else. Because I don't want to feel exhausted. Good morning, Yuko. Answer the question, Yuko. How are you feeling today? So you have to watch your words. What Georgette said, words carry energy. They do. But what is even more fascinating about this energy is that it is bringing you either up, bring you down, forces somebody to smile, force heads to turn towards you with a smile, or bewilderment, like, wow. And that's what I would get when I said it, because I answer just as it comes. My nieces and nephews always refer to me as Mrs. Wonderful, because long before that man on TV said he was. I would say I always ask my parents on the phone, how are they doing, before they start talking about everything that's happening to them. Yeah, because you don't normally get time to say anything. I've been through that type of conversation with my parents when they were alive. So if I lose my voice, remember, I just said I live with a petri dish. And whatever the petri dish bring home, you can get it. So I ended up with a sinus problem, which I have knocked off because I have no time for that. Who has time for this? Yes, Mrs. Wonderful. So anyway, let us look at what happens. I wrote some things down. Connecting to feeling. How does it feel? The power of feeling deeper than touch. What I'm looking for. No, I'll never rest. I will not rest. Ask Yuko. I read something to her yesterday. It doesn't talk about resting. Connecting to your feeling. How does it feel? The power of feeling is deeper than touch. It's not that. You felt it. So we're looking the feeling of warmth. Like I'm feeling cozy. I'm feeling wonderful, right? Feeling of joy. Feeling of sadness. Feeling of being inferior. People do that. Feeling about with energy and emotion. Feeling of love, feeling great, feeling amazing. So, feeling we are looking for is not the feeling of a touch. You have to express, hi Junius Jones, how are you? You have to express your feeling. That feeling is the inside feeling. Excuse me. That feeling we are looking for is the one deep inside of us. That feeling, how you feel. How does that make you feel? It's not a feeling of touching. It's a feeling, the deep inside feeling. So when somebody asks you, how are you feeling? Tell them how you're feeling. that energy, use the words that really make you feel good. Because if you're not feeling deep inside of you how you're supposed to feel, you're losing part of you. Because it really is the true you. So, me and my water today. One of the things we have to make sure we do is to make sure, we march into today feeling great, feeling energized, and feeling loved. The feeling that you love yourself enough to do something for yourself, to stress and to push, to feel better. When you say, I am feeling not too good, you don't feel good. When you're saying, my head hurts, it does hurt. But what about all the other parts that feels really well? Good morning, Angelina. How are you feeling today? Answer that question in a good and positive way. Although maybe the world is falling down around you, it hasn't knocked you down yet. It hasn't pushed you flat on your face yet. It hasn't flattened you to the point that you cannot get up. So you look while you're lying down, almost flattened, reach up and say what you're really feeling inside of you. Because there's always a little bit of joy that pops in. There's a little bit of something that makes you believe it's possible. I feel better. No, I said, you're feeling inferior. Why? Because you're looking at something or someone and you're not feeling that you match up to them. Good morning, Jill. But what you have to remember is that feeling inside of you is what really matters. So when you look at a situation and you're feeling less than, you need to look at something else inside of you that makes you feel good and great. It's feeling. It's not that type. It's the feeling that affects your heart. You know, you've heard people talk about that. And they will say to you, you know what? I felt it in my heart. And some people have not gotten to that point in their life that the joy or the hurt can be felt internally against your heart. You've heard it said, they died from a broken heart. And they woke up because somebody they love and they cared for came up in their life and they feel better. So you have to watch how you answer that word. I sometimes equate it to money. That's my root, right? So I am broke. But you're not broke. Inferior, I am broke. I'm feeling inferior. I have no money. It's not that you have no money. You do not have as much money as the other person. So inferior financially, you're still feeling inferior. So you use the word broke. Broke is destroyed. It's broken. It's torn. Inferior. But if you have $1 in your purse, you're not broke though. I don't think you can buy a loaf of bread for that. I know you can't. But maybe you can buy one candy with it. And that candy you might need. So you're not broke. Stop saying that. How are you feeling? Well, I'm feeling sad. Something is broken. Good morning, Aman. Something is not working in me. But there are other things that are working. We need to realize that what we express, like Georgie said a while ago, is words have energy. And the more you say it, the more you say it, the more you say it, the more it compounds you. We need to stop that. My friend, I told you of this lady. I'm always saying that. I speak to her maybe twice a week. How are you doing today? Oh, I am there with my old leg. Then that's all I ever heard. My old knee, sorry. It was her old knee. So she knows me. I said to her, well, what did your knee do? And she started laughing. Today, my friend cannot laugh like that anymore. She, with those kind of words, always finding something to be, what you call it, that is down, always expressing the weakness, the down. You bought a house, you wanted the house. Are you going outside and go, no, I'm just going to sit in my enclosed porch. Are you going for a walk? No. Anyway, fast forward to last June, or last year, because I don't know, the end of 21 or into 22. The doctors told her you had pneumonia and you have scarring on your lung. It is so bad, we think maybe June, you'll go. Then she didn't. They put her on oxygen. So now she's on oxygen and she's using more. It's not because she maybe didn't even know she had pneumonia. She said, I can't remember getting it. But her words were never healthy words. Oh, it's always there. It's always the lowest level. Then I find out she can't climb the stairs. They had to put a lift in her house for her to go up to the stairs because of the lack of oxygen. Her words were always finding the thing that is wrong to express, to say, this is what is going on with me. But I am not the person that can fix it. So we have to remember when we're talking to a friend and the person says, hey, how are you feeling today? Use something that will, after a little bit of time, it will make you feel like you're actually feeling better. I know what I'm talking about. I told you guys about August of 97. Some of you were little people. I remember that I got sick, my husband got sick, the furnace broke down, air conditioning, and then somebody stole the van. All in that month. Of course, it's weighing, and that's where I learned my lesson. That is where I learned what I'm talking about with you today, your feeling. I was raised Catholic. When I was growing up at school, and I went to a non-Catholic school, if we needed rain, we prayed for rain. If we needed sunshine, we prayed for sunshine. We prayed for everything. They told us we prayed for air. Whatever was going on, we needed the opposite, we prayed. So I don't know anything else. That's what I was brought up from the age of 3, and plus with parents like that. I marched into St. Michael's Cathedral in Toronto, and it's one beautiful, amazing place. And as I'm walking in, I sit down, and I hear in my mind's eye, sit down, we want to talk to you. Like, don't come here to pray today. I heard that, and I realized something different is happening to me. I grabbed a book in my purse. I always have a book because I'm always writing. So I took it off and I started to write what I heard in my mind's eye. So nobody was talking to me. I know I was kneeling down. I sat down because it sat down, sit down and shut up. These were the words I heard. We want to talk to you. So I wrote, you're daughter of a king. Walk like your daughter of a king. Shoulders back, head up. No matter what's happening to you, do not carry it on your face. When somebody asks you, how are you doing? Tell them you're feeling absolutely wonderful. Guess what? I don't know anything else. I took that to heart. I remember that, and there were other things which I wrote down that day. And I continued to use that to this day. From that day forward, when somebody asked me, how are you feeling today? I said, I am feeling absolutely wonderful. Because I soon understood it. That energy of carrying the feeling of those 4 things happening all at once. And it's not going to change the running of the world or the running of life. The kids have to be fed, and this has to be done. Bills have to be paid. People have to wear clothes. A car has to be found. A doctor has to cut lungs out on my husband. I have to go in for surgery. Furnace has to be repaired. All of that, carrying that on my face is not going to do anything. Because I had to be away from work, the manager I had said to me, and when he found out, if anybody could go through something, all of that in 1 month, it could be you. So do not worry. You are a breath of sunshine. So, of course, I started to feel that energy, that I am wonderful. I forgot. It's not that I forgot. I had to deal with it. We all had to deal with it, but I did not let it make me stay down and believe, hey, you're not good enough. Things are breaking down. Instead, I grasped at what was given to me. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I am not good enough. That God said, God was speaking to me, or the angels were speaking to me. Maybe I am not holy enough for that. But what I heard or came to my mind that day created the person you see today. And that is why I have the right, the honor, and the privilege to tell you that no matter what you're going through, when you use your words, use them so they enhance you. It could be that you are sitting and your feet are in the pot of hot water. But remember, it's only your feet. The rest of you is not boiling. And you can breathe long enough to raise and go down deep and pull yourself out of that hot water. And maybe right next to you is a choice of cool water. But nobody is going to make you feel better unless you feel better yourself. The feeling inside of you, that feeling, that's what we all have to seek. How are you feeling today? Answer that question to yourself. Once you have sealed that question in you, you will feel better. I know, because I understood it. As it grew, as I grew, as that feeling became better inside of me, I am feeling wonderful today. New things happen. New opportunities flew open for me. Opportunities I didn't know would showed up. I was able to do all kinds of things. Better, to increase the earnings I had. I was given the opportunity to study to be a certified financial planner. It increased my income. It increased my trajectory, where I was going. But I had to put the time in. So you have to feel the thing that you're saying. How are you feeling today? Consider who you're answering that to. Consider the person that you're saying. If Jean asked me, or Nancy, or George, any one of you, Stacy is always checking in. How are you feeling today? What message am I going to? Stacy lives in the United States and I'm in Canada. When I tell Stacy I am feeling really, my throat is sore, as you guys could hear, and saw how I was struggling with it. And at that moment, you know what I did while I was talking to you? I asked my guardian angel for help so that I could continue speaking properly. I couldn't do it myself. I drank the water. I did my best. So if I say to Stacy, I am feeling rotten and terrible, and she cares because she always asks that question. Loretta does. Many of you do. I have to watch what I'm telling you. And so do you. When somebody asks you that question, consider where it's coming from and give them an answer that will be able to be something they can live with. Do not expect your friend to diagnose your problem. And when you go to the doctor, you said, well, you know, doctor, that is not an answer. So how you're feeling is how you feel. It's not what aches. And if there are aches, you cannot deal with it. You have to do something about it. I couldn't stop my throat from doing what it was doing. It was doing something. You guys saw that. I called on my angel. I said, I need help to continue speaking today. And then it cleared up. I did not ask for it 10 times. I felt it cleared up. So your feeling is what you feel in that heart of ours. That heart that we say can be broken. Yes, you can break it and you can feel. It's a different feeling when something connects with your heart. It is a different feeling. And that is where all of it should come out. And when you find that you're not feeling your best, if it's not something physical, it is something emotional. If it is something emotional, you have to find out what it is I can do to change that level. Ask yourself that question. Remember what I said. You have different feelings. You have a feeling it's warm and you feel good. You do not have a cover over you, but you feel it. A feeling of being inferior is when I'm not good enough. I don't fit in. All of that. We talked about it. The feeling of joy. That one is always there. It's always there. The thing about joy, we take it and we associate it with happiness. They're two different things. Happiness is a moment in time. Happiness is what you're feeling now in a moment in time, and it changes as soon as time goes away. Joy now is in us. In many of us, the joy is dormant because we're looking for something outside of us to make us feel joyful. But the feeling of joy is inside of us, no matter what is happening outside of us. So when you answer that question, answer the question in how are you feeling? I am feeling warm. I'm feeling cool. I'm feeling, so good. What is wrong with that? I got the joy down in my heart. That's where it is. Because you have to go in there and touch it and wake it up and pull it. Because without finding the joy, it's very difficult to survive through our life, especially these days. Everywhere you go, everybody's angry. Everybody's this, there's wars and fighting, and it just, you turn on the TV and you're just, you cannot completely walk away from it because it's our life, right? But you have to realize that there is something else I can do. I can wake up the joy in me. It might not be a big light of that feeling. It might not be dazzling. It might be just a tiny little bit of joy. It's just a little flame. And you have to just take it and fan it to make it go. So you use it like how I felt. Remember, August of 97. It wasn't our best month for our family, for my family. But I decided if I took the advice I was given from guidance, I went to church to pray, and instead I said, they told me to shut up and sit down, not the priest, in my head, in my mind's eye, in my mind's hearing. And you're wonderful. You're a daughter of a king. Walk like you're the daughter of a king, shoulder back, head up. And no matter what is happening with you, do not carry it on your face. And when somebody asks you, how are you doing or feeling today? Say, I am feeling absolutely wonderful. That was just a tiny spark. And I'm so happy and grateful. I had the foresight, or even maybe the audacity to believe what I heard. and to take it and to use it until it became second nature to me. So when you are answering that question, realize who asked the question. The first person to ask that question is you. How are you feeling today? Pause and answer the question to self. I am feeling amazing. I am feeling determined, Stacy said. I am feeling rejuvenated, Nadi said. I am feeling as if I am a conqueror. Damn it, that's powerful. I have conquered what has been ahead of me. I have conquered all that is in my path. I am determined to do this and get to the top of the ladder. I will climb. I will hold the rope even if my hands are bleeding. I am on my way up. I'm determined. I did what I had to do to rejuvenate myself. I am fired up and ready to go. I am powerful inside and out. I'm rejuvenated. I got fixed. Good morning, Lisa. I got something amazing given to me today. That is what it is. I got the tonic of joy. No wonder she feels rejuvenated. I am a conqueror because I do not stop. I step into the moment and I say, let's go. That is the Jean I know. When she told me I had a baby so young, but I was determined to go through and to be where I am today. And the determination, you know what? No matter what, I am who I am. You do not like me. Stacy will tell you that. But I am still Stacy. I am determined. And sometimes it's how you feel that is the spark that makes others catch fire. Sometimes your behavior of how you feel is the little spark somebody else wants, and they look at you and they say to you, hey, if she can do this, I can. If she at 77 can decide she wants to do this every day, I can. If she has conquered and learned how to use social media, I can. If she was in the same spot I am and she says to me, I got out of there because I was determined. I rejuvenated myself and I decided to conquer. You can make that into a sentence from those three women. I don't know who else said something, but these were the three that I remember. I am so determined to get to the top and to conquer. I just had to rejuvenate myself. I take care of me. I drink water. It's a feeling, people. Where is your feeling? Answer the question to self. Because you feel better. You will do better. Make yourself feel good. Not so much physical. But if you're not feeling good physically, transfer it. And ask for, as I said, I was almost choking. I thought I wouldn't continue, but there I am now. Because I trust my angel and I said, I need help. Fix that. Let's get this going. I have to do this. Stacey said, I have a powerful angels. I saw that. It's not that they're exceptionally powerful. It's that I constantly knock on their door. I constantly believe and ask them for guidance, inspiration. And when I cannot do it on my own, I say, help. Angels, help me. I told you guys, everything I use, you've been given. It's a choice to use it. I am not asking you, this is not what we talk about, but because I had to connect it with my angel for that right now. You do not have to tell all of your friends, I believe in angels, especially if you know they don't. You do not have to tell them, you know what, I'm trusting my angel. You do not have to do that. There are some things you just keep to yourself and you use it knowing it is money in my pocket. It is my guarantee. I've got this because I got help from the best. You do not have to spread it to the world so others can destroy it or laugh at you. But you need to practice using your angels. You are not feeling good. Say, why? My guardian angel, I'm not feeling so hot today. What should I do? And my feeling, I'm not body aches or pain, but my feeling of joy seems to be dissipating, or it's just lower today. I need some help. And something will come. The point is to ask. Ask where you know you can get help you can trust. Ask where you know you can get help you can use. A friend that tells you when you go looking for help to feel, nothing is wrong, you get over it. That's for mothers to tell the children, to fix them, to get them moving. But you feel that you're feeling, I'm not sick. But what they'll say, your spirit is down, then check it out. Because it affects your heart. It does affect that organ in there. And we are going far too far in this. And maybe it was because my throat was paying. So anyway, here we are. So guys, I am really grateful. And I really appreciate you coming and hanging on, even when I was choking. So I'm so grateful. This is an honor that I get to do this every day. Today was splendid. Thank you for adding to Joy's serum. Thank you, Georgie. We can do anything we want, just never give up. Yes, we can. That's true, Lisa. Jean, how is your new job going? Somebody asked, I'm sure it's going fabulous. The woman always gets fabulous. I drove for Uber in addition to office job. I connect with my riders and sometimes it becomes therapy session. It's amazing. Jean, you never give up, do you? People call it toxic positivity, but I call it choosing to keep my peace and my joy. I love that, Nadi. Especially the stuff going on right now in the world. Yes, Stacy, that's true. I've been singing that daily, joy, joy in my heart. I figured that's what you were talking about. I got the joy, joy, joy in my heart. You have some amazing angels. Yes, I do. If you ever said you weren't feeling good, I worry because you never complain. But if I have to go to the doctor, but there's tea tree oil. You inhale it in hot water, cover your head, cleans out the sinuses. You do a nose netty. Then, you can always get old-fashioned Vicks if you want that. There's a lot we can use. So that's one of the things we need to do. Excuse me, people. I was joking with that. I can't wait to meet you one day. Thanks, Stacy. I'm forever grateful to have you in my life. I hope you share your experiences, wisdom, and spirit. I thank you. I love you for explaining all of these things. But the feeling of joy and the feeling of being better than you think you are is important to maintain. Make sure you keep that feeling going because it's feeling that makes you change your life. So have a great and wonderful morning and day. I still have a lot to do today. The gardener is bringing wood. So I have to make sure I'm there. I have to stack wood today or he'll help me. So anyway, let's see what it is. My fireplace. It's winter coming. I need to keep that going. So anyways, guys, thank you. Stacy, Julie, Nancy, Jean, Yuko, Nadi, Kia, Georgie, Lisa, Divine, Slick Bailey, Lisa, Ryan, and Loretta. Thank you so much, wonderful, amazing human beings, for hanging on with me today. I appreciate you. And I'm looking forward to being here with you tomorrow morning. So have a wonderful day. Talk to some of you today and some of you have a great day. And if you need me, I'm only a DM away. Have fun. Bye. Love you.